here's my movie review for Afraid. So Afraid is directed by Chris Weltz, and the concept of this film is another attempt at bringing the harrowing themes of AI taking over the world, which I have to say is a general premise that does intrigue me if it's done right. But unfortunately, that isn't the case for this film. The runtime is 1 hour and 24 minutes, which is the shortest length film that I've seen this year. With that being said, I still zoned out a couple of times in this screening, which already says a lot on its own, so I'll leave it at that. There's just so many aspects to this film that never quite gets the landing right. First off, the dialogue felt unnatural and actually threw me off at times during certain conversations between characters. The main family dynamic felt so incredibly bare bones that I just couldn't bring myself to care even during the climactic moments. Some of the side characters in this story actually didn't make any sense and didn't have impact to the narrative at all. Like, I really don't know why they are in the story whatsoever. The antagonist AI is not interesting even until the very end. The story has way too many one and done segments that try to throw twists and turns here and there, which first off aren't even that effective with the thriller and horror aspects. And to top that off, some segments absolutely don't make any sense when looking at the bigger picture of this entire narrative. This was a clunky cinematic experience that didn't have satisfying factors at any point in the story. I know I bashed this movie quite a bit to give you a general impression of what you're in for with this film, but let's still go over some positives. I thought the conclusion was solid. I don't think it makes sense with the overall narrative having played out the way it did, but I still dug the way it ends. There were also some AI generative sequences here that felt quite disturbing and fit well into the atmosphere and the themes of AI being bad, which I also thought was pretty cool. And I also don't think the generic acting you see here is indicative of any of these actors and actresses' level of talent, especially John Cho. With a screenplay like this, even I can feel the limitations that I'd have personally if I acted in this film. My final score for Afraid is 4 out of 10. If this film came out earlier before bad AI in films became a thing, I might have been less harsh on it. But in late 2024, this is quite literally the blander version of another film called Megan in every single way. So if you already watched Megan, I'm afraid that Afraid has nothing new to offer you. Just a massive plate of disappointment. Anyways, that's it for this review. I'm still bummed out that this film didn't live up to my expectations, but there's still plenty more films that are coming out in the upcoming weeks, so make sure to like and subscribe if you want to join me in this journey of reviewing cinematic experiences, and until the next upload, peace.